The time is exactly one from Morovia to Pleasant. Good afternoon, King's News Broom. 45 minutes of news about Liberia and the rest of our one world. I'm Stephen Compton Angari. In the headlines, family of a 25-year-old woman identified as Blessing Willie, who was pronounced dead upon arrival at the Redemption Hospital in New Town, accuses local health workers provider of medical negligence leading to her death. Local authorities in Grand Bassa County are investigating the mysterious death of a 40-year-old man identified as Mohammed Toure, who reported a affair of minutes after he and his girlfriend had sexual intercourse. Monserrato County District 13 Representative Edward Flomo expresses strong opposition to Semengo's current contribution in his district, wants the management of the corporation to increase its social corporate responsibility for residents of affected communities. And away from home, a former prime minister of Mali, which is now under military rule, has been charged with undermining the credibility of the state over comments on social media. Details of these developments, the news bulletin, and the actual voices of the news makers are all packaged. We are taking a very short break. When we come back, we'll bring you the full bulletin of news. Welcome back. Let's now cross over to St. Andrews for the news bulletin.
The family of the late Blessing Willie, a 25-year-old woman who was pronounced dead upon arrival at Redemption Hospital in Town, is accusing a local healthcare provider of medical negligence that led to her death. According to the sister, the late Blessing Willie was admitted to Mayuba and Sons Clinic, located in the Gardnersville Town Hall community, before her death. She died the following morning, August 2nd, after spending less than 24 hours under the clinic's care. In an interview with reporters, Jacqueline Flanche, the sister of the deceased, alleged that the clinic administered improper and excessive treatment. She claimed her sister was given 3 bags of intravenous fluid and multiple injections containing a mixture of unspecified medications. Eyewitnesses and family members alleged that this is not the first time Mayuba and Sons Clinic has been accused of mishandling patients. The facility is reportedly under growing scrutiny for its treatment practices, particularly involving pregnant women. Local authorities in Grand Bassa County are investigating the tragic death of a 40-year-old man identified as Mohammed Toure. According to report, the 40-year-old man fell off minutes after he and his loved one had sexual intercourse and was pronounced dead by health authorities in Wazon. Many residents in the area have described as unclear circumstances of the 40-year-old man's death. The loved one, identified as Finda, told reporters in the county that after having fun, the deceased briefly stepped out of the room, adding that upon his return, she heard a loud sound at the door. According to her, Mohammed previously complained of fever shortly after their intimacy and was shocked to find him lying unconscious on the floor. Maserati County District 13 Representative Edward Flomo has accused the Liberia Cement Corporation of contributing little to affected communities despite millions of United States dollars it generates. Representative Flomo, who expressed strong opposition to Cimeco's current contribution, warned the management of the corporation to increase its social corporate responsibility for the residents in the community. According to him, Cimeco is generating 250 million United States dollars annually, but it is only giving 3,000 United States dollars to affected community for scholarship programs. He argued that the 250 million United States dollars is about 1/4 of the national budget, and as such, Cimeco needs to increase its social corporate responsibility to the community it is operating, adding that most of the residents are affected by the dust from cement production on a daily basis. The Maserati County District 13 representative issued the warning at a ceremony marking the dedication of a conference hall in Bassa Town, Jamaica Row, on the Bushro Island at the weekend. Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation Director General Mohammed Ali has come in defense of LTA Commissioner General Patrick Horner for sparing money during the birthday celebration of Information Minister Jeremy Pia. Several other government officials have defended the LTA commissioner, describing the act as a way of being generous to other Liberians. A viral Facebook video showed the LTA commissioner spraying money on traditional dancers, something that sparked public criticism and condemnations, as several Liberians termed it as insensitive and mockery to the suffering people. Many Liberians said the display of wealth by Commissioner Patrick Horner during Jeremy Pia's birthday celebration in the country, where many struggles could erode trust and create division and tension within the community. The Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation boss described the critics of Patrick Horner as less basic people. The Liberia National Police Broom County Detachment has arrested a student of Cottington University, Peter Willie, for allegedly being the mastermind of a fraudulent vacation job scheme that targeted over 130 college students in Banga. Willie, who claimed to be working with ArcelorMittal Liberia, reportedly convinced dozens of students, mainly from Cottington University and Broom County Technical College, to pay different amounts of money, ranging from US $10 to $30 in exchange for support vacation job in Yekepa County. According to the victims, Peter Willie created a group chat to promote the alleged job opportunity scheme. He claimed that successful applicants would travel to Yekepa for 2 months for employment with ArcelorMittal Liberia. The victim said Mr. Willie insisted he had the right to connect to the facility for job placement. Amid mounting challenges faced by Liberians, President Joseph Boakai has reaffirmed his government's commitment to human rights, peace, transitional justice, and inclusive education. The Liberian leader, who spoke through a proxy, said truth-telling and civic learning will help shape the minds of young Liberians in addressing and curtail the events that characterize the dark days of Liberia's history. Remarking on behalf of the president, the executive director of the Office of the Establishment of the War and Economic Crimes Court, Councillor Jala Babu, said his office has received the assurance that the process will come to fruition. President Boakai's statement was contained in a speech delivered on his behalf at the 35th anniversary of the massacre at Lutheran Church in Monrovia at the weekend. At the same time, District 13 representative has blamed Liberia's worsening economic condition on the country's unemployment rate, which he claims is being caused by the mismanagement within the Ministry of Labor. Edward Papi Flomo accused Labour Minister Kopokra of prioritizing the employment of foreigners over qualified Liberians. According to him, the alleged act by the minister is contributing to poverty and the deteriorating living condition of many Liberians. The Ministry of Health has installed what is believed to be advanced laboratory equipment at St. Timothy Hospital in Rabosport City. The installation was done through the Ministry of Health, Grand Kidman County Health Authorities. Equipment installed include semi-automated chemistry analyzer CBC machines and other essential equipment. As drug addiction ravages several Liberian youths, the campaign against drug abuse is increasing in different parts of the country. Liberians from different walks of life are beginning to rise up against illegal and dangerous substances with a call for national protest against drugs. The Office of Monserrate County District 17 representative has announced a number of new beneficiaries for scholarship program in the district. Bernard Benson, DJ Blue for short, Foundation is committed to the provision of good education to the youth in the district. The District 17 lawmaker gave the assurance when he launched the fund drive for the scholarship for girls at the dedication of Cecilia Yoncledo Institute in Gbongon community in the township of Virginia at the weekend. Also making remarks, the proprietor of Cecilia Yoncledo Institute, Councillor Neil, disclosed that the institution was established to assist underprivileged girls in the community to obtain quality education. The National Rubber Brokers and Farmers Union of Liberia, Bon County Coordinator Amos Toh, has criticized President Joseph Boakai Executive Order 151, adding that it directly affects the rubber industry. Speaking in an interview Saturday, Amos Toh argued that rubber remains one of Liberia's most accessible and widely distributed natural resources, unlike gold and diamonds, which are often limited to specific regions. He emphasized that smallholder rubber farmers are among the key contributors to Liberia's tax base and economic activity. He expressed dissatisfaction that the president's decision to issue an executive order over what he called targeting of the rubber sector rather than prioritizing cash crops such as cocoa. And in an effort to address Moravia's growing sanitation crisis, Money Empire, led by its chief executive officer, Babatu Sweet, has partnered with the Moravia City Corporation over the weekend for a large-scale cleanup campaign across central Moravia and surrounding communities. The initiative was part of the city's monthly First Saturday cleanup exercise, spearheaded by Moravia City Mayor John Ciafa, supported by Money Empire. Volunteers from Money Empire MCC staff and dozens of local youth mobilized for the effort, sweeping streets, cleaning, block drainage, and engaging residents in discussion about sanitation. Speaking to reporters, Mayor CFI emphasized that achieving a clean and green Moravia requires active participation from every community.
Sam Andrews there with the news. Bulletin is a regular featured on King's Newsroom. 45 minutes of news about Liberia and elsewhere. In one of our top developments this afternoon, family of a 25-year-old woman identified as Blessing Woolley, who was pronounced dead upon arrival at the Redemption Hospital in Newtown, accuses local health care provider of medical negligence leading to her death. We are taking a very short break. When we come back, we'll bring you voices of the news makers. Welcome back with this first development. The family of the late Blessing Willie, a 25-year-old woman who was pronounced dead upon arrival at a residential hospital in Newtown, is accusing a local health provider of medical negligence leading to her death. According to the sister, the late Blessing Willie was admitted to the Mayoba and Sons Clinic located in Gardnerville Town Hall community before her death. She died the following morning, August 2, after spending less than 24 hours under the clinic's care. In an interview with reporters, Jacqueline Flanchi, the sister to the deceased, alleged that the clinic administered improper, excessive treatment, which led to the victim's death.
Yesterday, my sister, everyone eat everything. Okay. When she take back, she went in her room. When I put her smile, like you said, drinks. I was serving the customer. She see my lesson to me. So, go to my sister, go down and say, I don't feel all right. Now, when she told me, I said, that's what happened to you. She said, sister, I'm to you. Now, when I said, but no, yes, to you, they will not be found. They will reach for the clinic. When the hospital put the door, what happened? Now, I will tell me, I said, that will reach to the clinic. But get see that but in the neck. So we're going to wait for tomorrow morning. So now we're get to the clinic. Now, I tell them, but I go to my clinic. When we go to my clinic, when I eat my post for the clinic. Now, I went, but the bottle trying to be blessed for my brother. Now, I myself, my lapa, no lapa on me. Now, I'm wearing the group of lapa to wear lapa. They were all blessing on all getting one motorbike. Now, I went my clinic, person, nobody was there. Now, here. On here, tell the boy inside the bus start driving us. The person when I enter there, they start driving us. That's about how you drive on our patient here. And our patient sick. I won't see the girl. They say when I see the girl, on the post here. Now we left on the post. When all patient came us up in the hospital, we asked her, we said, but how the girl coming home? She said the girl trying. I said, but I can see the girl. They said no. Well, what all the there? So the half and then they left. They came outside. They all the next cars. I said, don't you be close for the girl. Now I tell my brother, say, but I go to the house. For close to pick up a blessing. That one went to the home, my lesson was crying. So I tell my brother, say, forget the close. When I anything, they must pour off. Now, we hear no pour nothing. The morning, Papa call my brother, say, but why are you to the house? But I pick up a blessing. Now, when the kega will pass back into the Tuja. Now, when in the kega, I saw my sister. I will not set up out here. I start crying. I said, I'm not happy with my sister. I saw lady in the kega. Now, when we just clean it, we just put answer, but what happened? I emergency, we say, yes, emergency kid. I said, I went to the other kid, we went to the other kid. The person what happened to the girl? I said, he's sick. I put the out to the hospital. We say, yes. The person want the paper. We say, no paper. The police want paper. I said, but what happened to her? I said, but she was complete on us. That when make it in the when he saw the girl, he gets like any pencil. But when the hospital, you're going to police get paper. What kind of paper you are asking for? Which paper you asking for? The hospital paper. The hospital paper. That they met her here, right? Yes. It went wrong. What did they give her to cause her? They gave her drip. I didn't get sick. She already got sick. You think the mixture in the drip was more? How you call it? What does cleaning mean?
Montserrat County District 13 Representative Edward Flomo has accused the Liberia Cement Corporation of contributing little to affected communities, despite millions of United States dollars it generates. Representative Flomo, who expressed strong opposition to Cement's current contribution, warned the management of the corporation to increase its social corporate responsibility for the residents in the community. According to him, Cement is generating 2,000 $250 million United States dollars annually, but is only giving 3,000 United States dollars through affected community for scholarship programs.
I'm sure there are them about it. Remember, cannot be in this environment. Same nothing system. People are still suffering. There is no school. There is no university. Nigeria, we don't believe in capitalism. When I get one person that come from Paris, they come here and think that I'm going to Paris and he can decide what to get. They will never break it down from the back. We will do the best appropriate thing. So bring Singapore to our boat that we should get involved in the school each of the community in the district. We will bring Singapore to our boat that will then pass on water in this community. Of course, let's have it. The poor against our own leader. I can read the community leader 3,000 for scholarship from more than 5,000 people. Singapore made photo of our project 250 million annual plus Singapore made. Then they gave us 3,000 alone. It's an insult. But today, Singapore government and social corporate responsibility and flags around in different countries, blaming freedom, but leaving the district and the community which are operating, our people are suffering. So then when you eat senior dogs, when you watch your play, eat senior dogs. Anything you do, eat senior dogs. Some people getting breast cancer for them for senior dogs. That's why Singapore will come in that shortly. And we'll be telling for Singapore. When it comes to the environment, when it comes to limited to in the community, the poor adjacent community, nobody else in the support. I'm not in the capacity again to say, do one of the things from my hand and try. The poor are fighting me. They are fighting me because they know that I'm going to always carry on development for the people. So the only way is to fight for the now and again. So while they are fighting for the first level, that they will do the right thing.
At the same time, the District 13 representative has blamed Liberia's worsening economic condition on the country's high unemployment rate, which he claims is being caused by mismanagement within the Ministry of Labor. Flomo accused Labor Minister Cooper Crowd of prioritizing the employment of foreigners over qualified Liberians.
The job has a good job. Today, the job has been sold to foreigners. The Labor Minister has sold all the jobs that belong to non-Nigerians. That's why we continue to suffer. When we vote for a wrong person, we get a wrong result. Do you know today what was telling you? I remember years back when I came here, he's not playing a contest to it. He knows when I came here. He attempts to it when I came here 2019. So one cafe was nothing our corporate in this place. We want you water from the junction all the way this way. But today, we are proud because people get a better leader, the leadership of this community, that the money that today we spend that money that we taking to use for our own personal use, but I said, we do it for my people. Because the best thing that you need when you wait for the people is not in return a vote. For anything you do, very good with a clear hand, you put it going to be whatever God. That's why today anything I'm doing like this, I don't regret, because I say, God going to pay me. You know what around the process and the house. I only work for 6 months. I was on suspension. For years, one no pay, 1 more year. Up to my bonus still owe me 10 more, one no gasoline. 10 more gasoline. Nothing like county development for I receive for the district. The superintendent are taking over the social fund that belongs to the district and decide what to do with it. God never have nothing to do with it. But when it comes to report, just a report will call the superintendent to get just a report because he don't want to receive all of the social fund. So opposition leader is not easy. But you know the men want to fight, difficult to fight me. You know why it is difficult? Because I'm a child of God. You don't fight someone who believes in God and worship God.
District 13 Representative Elwa Papi Flomo there speaking. Up to this next development, the Office of Monserrato County District 17 representatives has announced a number of new beneficiaries for scholarship program in the district. Representative Bernard Blue said the DJ Blue Foundation is committed to the provision of good education to the youth in the district. The District 17 lawmaker gave the assurance when he officially launched a form draft for scholarship for girls at the delegation ceremony of the Cecilia Youngclay Doe Institute in Bourgon community in the township of Virginia during the weekend.
The biggest thing you can do is to empower the minds. Once you educate the community, great things happen. Anybody that is offering an institution to nurture the minds of our young people, we must, in any way, in every way, support it to the T, especially here in District 17. I think this Bourbon community, you are very, 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 very lucky to have such an institution in your community. What I can promise that we will continue to support this institution. Initially today, I will launch a scholarship drive. We will launch a scholarship drive with giving 10 scholarships to girls, children. 10 scholarships. Our office will fund 10-fold scholarship on the Blue Foundation, but I want for the girls, children to benefit from that first set, and maybe as time goes by, we'll add. We have more than 180 students on our scholarship system right here in this district. I'm glad that Bacon is now will now benefit from that scholarship that we. The only thing on Facebook, we get current. I've been to LEC. It's just a matter of time you will see the current coming. I beg you. What I can guarantee the people of District 17 that at least 90 to 95% of our district will have electricity before Christmas. And I know you can see the progress going also. Let us just be patient. It's a technical issue. But I see the light point right here, but you're not reaching here. Okay, all right. But don't worry, we'll hold it. We'll hold it to run away. And you can see the progress.
Also speaking during the program, the proprietor of the Cecilia Youngclay Doe Institute, Councillor Neil, disclosed that the institution was established purposely to assist underprivileged girls in the community to obtain quality education.
Today marks a historical moment for us, especially the family, for two reasons. One, because the school is built and is being named in honor of my mother, Cecilia Doe. The second reason is the school intends to give academic excellence, irrespective of your status, and also to instill not violence in the minds of the children. That violence is not the way. To teach our children accountability, to teach our children to have respect for human dignity and the respect for the rule of law at an early age, so that when they grow up and become men and women, they will know what accountability is. They will know what contract is. They will know what is peace for our gender program. And we have made it a policy that every girl child attending the school will have 10% reduction on their tuition fee. And I can promise you, this school will God be my helper. This school will come from one level to another level. That when you send your children here, you will be proud of them.
In an effort to address Monrovia's growing sanitation crisis, Morning Empire, led by its chief executive officer, Baba Two Sweet, has partnered with the Monrovia City Corporation over the weekend for a large-scale cleanup campaign across Monrovia and its surrounding communities. The initiative was part of the city's monthly First Saturday cleanup exercise, spearheaded by Monrovia City Mayor John Siafa and supporter of the Morning Empire. Speaking to reporters, Major Siafa emphasized that achieving a green and clean Monrovia requires active participation from every community. Major Siafa noted that changes starts at the household level regardless of one's position.
We are here to put our money where our mouth is. When you put your mouth on the city government, you say the MCC not working, they not do nothing, and you just say by, how is it going to change the situation? But when you come, you mobilize people, then you are putting your money where your mouth is, then you got a right to speak. Today, we are here not just to clean, we are here to make a statement. We are here to make a statement as a community that to achieve a community goal can only be done by the community members. And it doesn't matter your status. Today, you have two sweat here. You have pressed up the change here. Or you got a number of other people here. All the MCC people, the city manager, to clean the city is one thing. But to keep the city clean, it's a different thing. Anybody say that you don't see MCC workers cleaning there, right? Anybody say you see them cleaning? You see them cleaning. But right after we do all of this, what will happen? The day will go back in the street. If we do not build the awareness, first Saturday is really not for us to be in the street. Last night MCC workers was in the street. First Saturday is for you to stay in your community and clean. The reason that we're going inside is because I wanted the cleaning to bring it back, so we can bring it us. First Saturday, it's not necessarily for all of us to be up on the road. First Saturday is for us to sit down to your house. Whether you minister, whether the president, the vice president, the speaker, sit down to your community and show that community that you are part of that community. Lead by example. Mayor, that's one of the necessary parts. We sit in the community, I take picture, I put on Facebook. So the next first Saturday, we want to challenge everybody. You want to show your strength, you want to show that you are community leader, you want to show you part of the community. You want to know whether the community like you or not. Sit in your community, put your leg two cents together, face on rest for that. If you need me, show that you need me. You put Facebook for the five people together between that community. And you not do something? Yes. But all of us just come on one spot. Today we are here to make, I want to say we are here to make, we are here to make a statement that the young people are on board. That cleanliness is our best.
For his part, Morning Empire Chief Executive Officer Babatu Sui highlighted the importance of collective action by citizens. He added that Monrovia's city population continues to grow. Maintaining a clean city must be everyone's business.
We have to take responsibility. That's what I understood about the mayor's just current speech. Mayor is saying that his workers are outside on the road every day, they're cleaning, and the next morning you can find the deaths going right back. So this has to be a collective responsibility for everybody to come together so that we can do this thing as Liberian, because this city is our city. He's our mayor. We need to give him the necessary support. Next Saturday, we are coming back on the road with the media to enforce this same action so that we can stand by our mayor. This is the only way we want to change this country. We're going to stand by our leaders, and we're going to give them, the young people of this country, we are going to give them the necessary support. It's not going to change. We are going to be with him, because if this mayor fails, we all fail. We're not going to let it happen. We are going to stand by him. We are going to work with him. We are going to guide him. We are going to necessarily suggest, because we can't impose anything on the mayor. No leaders now. You can't talk to your leaders.
He's the Chief Executive Officer of Morning Empire, Babatu Sui. Earlier, you listened to Major John Siafa. We are taking a very short break. When we come back, we'll bring you more developments. Welcome back. Up to this next development, amazed mounting challenges faced by Liberians, President Joseph Boakai has reaffirmed his government's commitment to human rights, peace, transitional justice, and inclusive education throughout the country. The Liberian leader who spoke through a prosody said truth telling and savor learning who helped shift the minds of young Liberians in addressing and curtail the event that characterized the dark in Liberia history. Remarking on behalf of President Joseph Boakai, the executive director of the Office for the Establishment of the World and Economic Crimes Court, Jala Babu, said his office has received assurance that the process will come to fruition.
This morning, in my conversation with the Minister of Justice, he again reassured that the President is keen on ensuring that this process comes to fruition. As we are reconciling, I would like to stress here that reconciliation is not achievable on the basis of let bygone be bygone. Doesn't work that way. Justice and accountability are critical. So the Office for the Establishment of World Economic Crimes Court, let me say to you, there is nothing magical about how Nigeria is transforming. This is purely heavenly intervention. As you do see, many things are happening in this country positively. Therefore, I do know that by God's grace, help is on the way, and it will come soon. So to the survivors of the Lucian massacre, and to others who also are victims and survivors of other massacres, I want to let you know that we are together, victims, and at the same time, working to restore this country. The process for establishing the courts is not just to try people who killed, who raped, who abused and violated people. It is a process that is holistic. All aspects of reconciliation and justice will be met in this process.
Councillor Jala Babu there speaking. And now away from home, a former Prime Minister of Mali, which is now under military rule, has been charged with undermining the credibility of the state over comments on social media. After a pressing visit to see detained opposition figures in July, Musad Mara declared on X his unwavering solidarity with prisoners of conscience. Mara, who served as Prime Minister for 9 months a decade ago, has been a recent outspoken critic of the military government. The junta in power since coups in 2020 and 2021 dissolved all political parties and made furthering red anti-government protests. On Thursday, Marat was detained and questioned for a second time by the National Cybercrime Unit about his July X polls. And now, this is how we go home on today's edition of the news program. But before we take leave of you, here are top stories we closed it further. Family of a 25-year-old woman identified as Blessing Whaley, who was pronounced dead upon arrival at the Redemption Hospital in Nearcrew Town, accuses local healthcare provider of medical negligence leading to her death. Local authorities in Grand Bassa County are investigating the mysterious death of a 40-year-old man identified as Mohammed Toure, who reportedly fell off minutes after he and his loved one had sexual intercourse. Monserrado County District 13 Representative Edward Papi Flomo expresses strong opposition to Semenco's current contribution in his district, wants the management of the corporation to increase its social corporate responsibility for residents of affected communities. Away from home, a former Prime Minister of Mali which is now under military rule, has been charged with undermining the credibility of the state over comments on social media. This law would like to say many thanks to our reporters, editors, for making today's station a success since St. Andrew brought us the new bulletin and coordinated the sound. I'm Stephen Conton. Thanks for listening and watching.